Okay, so what we've got here is a Mitsubishi Electric AC input, AC output, single phase in to 3-phase out PWM motor drive inverter. So this is the single phase breakout box, which we will be connecting the voltage and current channel of the PPA 1500 to in order to measure input power. In order to set up the PPA 1500 to measure the input power of the inverter, all we have to do is ensure that the wiring configuration in the acquisition menu is correct. So we are in a single phase 1 mode. We're going to be measuring a single phase input power here. We can just quickly check on the scope and we have the expected waveforms. And then if we go back to the power menu, what we can look for is the frequency. Is that correct? Yes, 50 Hertz, 244 volts and 25 watts. So we are set up, ready to move on to the output power. So what we're going to do now, we're going to set up the PPA 5500 in order to measure the output power of the inverter drive correctly. So the first menu we enter is the application menu. We select PWM motor drive. We always select enter to load. That sets up various configurations in the background which are optimized for inverter drive measurement. Then what we need to do is select the frequency filter. This is a parallel digital filter which is only used for frequency synchronization. It is not used inline in the data acquisition path, so it does not affect the bandwidth of the instrument. You still get true wideband measurements. The motor drive frequency is a maximum of 100 Hertz and the inverter switching frequency is around about 7 kilohertz. So what we're going to do is select a 250 Hertz frequency filter there. That's all the settings we have to do. We press enter and we'll return to the main screen. We can then see, first thing to look for, 30 Hertz, 31 Hertz even, that's the correct frequency of this drive at this time. We can then use the enter stroke next button to scroll through phase 2, phase 3 and sum. So we've got an output power of around about 20 watts. A quick look on the scope menu and we can see that we have voltage and current as expected on the oscilloscope. Returning to the power menu, we can then zoom in if we wish to any parameter, scrolling through again.
you.